Good morning, everybody. Happy to be here. I love that, Rosemary. Hi. I'm Terry, and this is Holding Your Space Morning Meditation Tribe. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Gosh, what a day, huh? Good morning, Annie Bear. How are you? Hello, beautiful. Teresa Ford says to Annie. I love that. Ooh, yes, please. 100% divine white light morning, dear Teresa Ford. I love that. Freaking finally Friday, and all that applies. So, yeah, right? Friday, it's a big day. Debbie, good morning, beautiful. How are you? Love and light. Teresa, I had a headache yesterday, so sound was somewhat bothersome, and I didn't come to meditation. Yeah, I think we're all being called to take care of ourselves and stand in our power. And sometimes standing in our power means letting go of control, letting go of what we thought we had to do in this lifetime, and kind of rethinking things or perhaps surrendering. So, anyway, I've just been thinking about that a lot lately. I don't know about anybody else, but really, really important. Did a powerful meditation earlier, shared on my community page. If you told me a year ago I'd be meditating with dragons. Oh, yes, please. I think I saw that one, Annie Bear, the meditating with dragons. That came up on my feed. I'll go and watch that. That's lovely. I have a guy that I'm going to share with you guys today. His name is Kyle. Sorry, Kyle. I'm trying to pull it up. Kyle Cease. Cease. And in another lifetime, he was a stand-up comedian, and now he is a spiritual leader. Anyway, he was on Next Level Soul, and I went and looked at some of his old videos. I'm going to share one today. It was really great. Anyway, so many interesting things come up. Okay. So Annie Bear says, head better. My left ear is tuned to deep sleep sound. Archangel Michael. I think this morning the sound changed in frequencies. So Annie Bear, that might have been a frequency you were getting from me, because I did a dance morning with Blondie. And I got my Blondie concert t-shirt on, my old ripped one. And I just kind of felt the need to let go and release this morning. And for me, it felt like a good way just to dance. Oh, Debbie, your grandson fell asleep on me, so I'm trying not to fall asleep before meditation. Oh, honey. Again, give in to whatever you're going to be happy with, like in 5 days or whatever feels right. I think we're all being called to do that, right? Baby snuggles are the best snuggles. They totally are. Completely, Teresa. Yeah. I remember when the kids were really tiny, or sometimes when I'll go to a friend's house and they got a baby, and they just fit on your shoulder and they make those little gurgles, and they're just so beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Annie's on it. Yesterday was powerful, surrendering to your highest good and holding heat over whatever comes up in diamond light. Wow, the insights are deep. Yeah, right, Annie? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. So, we've been talking about Kali a lot, and, I promised I'd bring this. It's pretty unassuming. It's just a little, temple ornament, but it's for Kalachok, which is a really high vibration place in Nepal. And, I've been to Nepal, but my daughter went here with some friends on an eerie, rainy day, and they got up there at dusk, and I think they camped out, or they went down to the village and camped. Anyway, but it's a beautiful, beautiful place, and it's filled with a really odd energy of peace, serenity, and power. So, I think that's what we're being called for right now. Good morning, lovely. You finally slept last night, Rosemary. I'm so glad, honey. Yeah, I slept like a baby last night too. right? Good morning and happy Friday, Denise. Fatima, good morning. Hey, Marby, how you doing? Good to see you. There's Denise. Let's see. Trying to say hi to everybody. There's Sally. Top of the morning to ya. Hello, my friends. I love that. Smash like you're kicking your shoes off. Yeah. Stacy, good morning, honey. How are you feeling? I hope you're good. You're gonna make some tea. Be right back. Good deal, Teresa. Yeah. Hey, White Dragon. Hello, beautiful people, right? Um, yeah. Diana, right? Fabulous tribal dancers. So I had a dance party with um, Deborah Harry and Blondie this morning here in my bedroom and got out a lot of gunk. Um, hey, Leah, how are you, honey? Leah, what's your picture of? Is that Mary? It looks like Mary. It's beautiful. So, anyway, it's kind of fun to do things like that and kind of let go and surrender. I feel like all this chaos that's coming in is giving us a call to let go of control. Like we could control the universe, right? Because it's constantly in motion. So obviously we can't control it. And I think that's part of the recipe of fear is trying to control things, like making sure, scarcity is a big part of that sometimes. And letting yourself think that, oh, I've got to have this and I've got to have that, when really, do we? Do we have everything that we need? Because as we're switching into 5D, I think that's really about having everything you need and being content to a certain degree. I mean, the striving is over, right? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Hey, Fox with the Book. How are you? I love Fox with the Book. That's so cool. There's Tanya. Good morning, Tanya. Beautiful sunrise, right? Yeah. Aw, love you too, Leah. So good to see you, honey. There's Liz. Liz, I've got you in the healing group. So, Liz, you're leaving. Is it next week you're leaving for the Cleveland Clinic? It's pretty soon, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, there's our Kelly. Yay. Hi, tribe. I've been working on a prayer of protection for our use. Oh, Kelly, if you send that to me, I'll post it. And if you want to come on and do it, we can do that too. Kelly has another. Are you still working on your other channel, Kelly's Journeys or Journey, that she's documenting her healing process? So it's really beautiful. Yeah. You don't usually get headaches, Stacy. Oh, yeah. Headaches are a lot, aren't they? Hey, Artisan Oracles, good morning. Buenos dias, right? What was that? Oh, Terry, even my chiropractor said those same words on Wednesday. I give you permission to take a break. Yeah, kind of. If we stop everything that we're doing, like I've got to do this, I have to do that, I have to have my cup of coffee in the morning, maybe, or I have to have something to help me sleep at night. So not just getting into what we put into our body, but the ideas, the constructs that we put our bodies through and our mind through. It's interesting if we just take a break from all of that. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Jane. How are you, honey? Good to see you. Cooking health food for me and 4 dogs. Health, health, health. Water, parched trees, and flowers. Yeah. Taking care of your health and taking care of your surroundings, right? I made another huge bag to take back to the thrift store. And I'm saying take back because half of it came from there probably. And I'm going to continue doing that. I look around and I see, I looked at I have a big drawer filled with bags because I collect antique bags. And I'm like, I'm not using them. I'm going to let them go to somebody else. And then I have more bags than that too. It's just crazy. So, and that's kind of holding me back. Things have been redefined. Nothing is as it was before. Forget the previous commitments. Now make your own. Whoa. Thank you, White Dragon. That's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Tanya, yeah, his session on Next Level Podcast is amazing. If you guys can get a chance, go back and watch it. What was his name? Kyle Cease. And you can go back. He has a thing on his website. It's $20 for 4 meditations that I thought was quite amazing, though my computer wasn't downloading it. But he comes at things with a different look at them. And I'm not saying that we should follow this person and that person and that person, but you are you. You're your own guru, and take what you like from it. Maybe there's things that you witness there, and witness what's going on, and if it is attuned to you. I don't know. Okay, Sally. Hi, Terry. That thought, walking away from what you thought you were tasked to do, has been on my mind for some time. Yeah, right, Sally. And I know that you've been talking about that too. You've talked about moving, and you're so involved in your land, and that's a big commitment. Plus, it's like huge energy, isn't it? But it's kind of like fun, I think, too. I mean, it's a sacred site, so I can understand how that would be a lot to take on. I don't know if you're talking about that, but I'm just throwing it out there. Learn the trees have a more complex makeup than humans, and they are ambassadors. Oh, Leah, I love that. Yeah. Stacy, right? I love Next Level Soul and Jeff Mara. He's amazing. He's amazing. I've been on there a few times, just on the Friday show, not on the big shows. But who has been, and two of you, Kim and two of you has been. And she had some really good stuff to say on Sunday too. So I try to just go in and get what really resonates with who I am and what I think. And some of it is like a bright, shiny thing that, me, I pitter patter, and I take in this and I take in that, and I go to this gift or that gift as far as like, mediumship and pranic healing, kundalini healing, Reiki healing. I like a mix. And anyway, so I'm getting heavy really fast here with us, but it's fun. It's so much fun. It's like we found a new game of Monopoly, but it's, what would we call it? Psychology. No, well, it could be called metaphysics, but that doesn't have the ring, does it? Good morning, Terry, Meditation Tribe. Hey, Rush, how are you, honey? Yeah, I totally danced it out, Annie Bear. It felt really good. Yeah. The trees are so interesting, aren't they, Kelly? And the trees have a lot to do with the snake people too. The snake people coming in for the year of the wood snake and the trees are so intertwined. So I think it is going to be a huge thing this year to commune with them. Oh my God, Sally, nice. I love doing that movement thing to music, right? Yeah, yeah. So I was playing Blondie this morning because I'm really into her right now. And I don't know. It's just, I've always been really into her, but I got to go to 2 of her concerts live, and it was a true joy. That woman can dance even now. I mean, she is one of the best. She and Annie Lennox, I think, are the 2 best female dancers I've ever seen. Leah, it's 39 and rainy there. Leah, I'm 39 and light rain too. That's exactly where I'm at. Hi, Lindsay. How are you? Oh my gosh, it won't show. Okay, going back. There she goes. Lots of love to you too, Lindsay. Jane. Next Level Soul, Emilio Ortez, Archangel Raphael, Syrians by Kelly. Oh my gosh, Course in Miracles, etc. But no but no news, right? Yeah, I love all of them. Kelly Kolodny, um, and I love the Course in Miracles too. I think I'm gonna, I have 2 of the books, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and, I've always thought I'd really like to take that course. I've seen Marianne Williams like 4 times, and she's amazing. And I was on her. I was a volunteer the first time she ran for president. Anyway, but she is a force to be reckoned with. Talk about Kali energy. I mean, she comes with that divine feminine, Kali stuff, and and she's quite smart. She might be too abrupt for most people on the planet as far as where they're at right now. Like she's definitely one of those fifth dimension Kali energies. Oh my God, Stacy, you've got an old Def Leppard shirt your friend gave me. My kids have some of the new ones. They're the I don't think they're old, but they're cute. They love them too. I love Def Leppard. Soft baby skin smells, right, Leah? Yeah, so beautiful. The baby and that soft skin. So maybe that's what we're called to be today, our babies, and looking at things fresh. And everything changes, doesn't it? It really does. And we do change our vibration. We change our body's vibration. And consequently, we do kind of turn back time, not just, but going forward, that time thing, that time energy thing is huge, isn't it? Okay, box with a book. Blessings. Ah, there's a reason we are so honored to have them, right? Yeah. Diana, what is this? Papa Roach. Millie posted a short. It's a buck in the snow, and that song made me jump out of bed and kick it in gear. Well, at least make coffee, but a Papa Roach concert after study this morning. Really? Okay. I don't know that I'm familiar with Papa Roach. I learn something new every day. I love that. I'm writing him down. We saw, is it not Spearhead? It's Michael Fronte. Thorn something. I can't remember. Anyway, never mind. Yeah. It would be magical, wouldn't it? Yeah. Jane, your phones keep freezing. Can't use them. Have to take to the dealer. That's exactly what my phone did this morning too, Jane. That's funny. I've got too much stuff on it. Yeah. It says I need to let go. Let go. So that's a good one. Sally, you slept better too. Yeah. Hey, Victor. Happy sunrise. Let's see. Rush. Good morning. Stacy, I did a sleep hypnosis last night to get into the Akashic Records with Brian Scott. His meditation for breaking out of the money matrix brought instant abundance. Okay, I'm going to look for that. I like Brian Scott a lot. I've watched a few of his things, and he does resonate with me. I really do like him. And I love abundance, so what can be wrong? Oh, hey, Jeff. How are you feeling, honey? So good to see you. So nice that you're here. Thank you for being here, dear. Let's see, Leah. Things that used to be will have to be approached in a new way. The rules are changing and a game is afoot. So I think we need to be in our power, right, Leah? Because everything is changing right now. So I brought out George's Big Crystal, which is a channeler's crystal, and it's also a healer's crystal. But he was like, when he was moving, and he had me come over and pick out a few things, and he started laughing when I got that one, and he goes, "You better be careful with that one." Anyway, okay, there we go. Stay. Okay, and I feel like We need our big stuff right now. Oh my God. Thank you, White Dragon. James Brown, get up off of that thing. Right? I love that. Diana, you slept better than last night too. Did take a couple of hours to get there, but I got there. Ditto. And then I woke up at 5 and meditated for an hour. And then I danced for about a half an hour to Blondie. And that got me going. It's like that really revived me. Yeah. He does have a lot on his channel, doesn't he? Brian Scott. Yeah, Kelly. He's amazing. And, we welcome all. I mean, it's, follow it and see what works for you because we all have it inside us, whatever we want to do. We are creators. Yeah. Amen. Stacy, thank you. That's what I've been trying to say for half an hour. And you said it in one sentence. Surrender control for divine guidance. That's when the joy starts, right? When we let go and surrender. And that's kind of what fear is, having to hold on to control. Whether it's politics or money or sometimes our health, right? When we surrender, we release all those toxins, whether they're mental or physical. And what better way to do that than to dance, have a dance party? Hi, Jeff. How are you, dear? Yeah, we are all praying for your heart. Thank you, Leah. Yeah. Jeff is, you remind me of my son, Jeff. You're a little bit older than him, but he's a very sensitive, kind man, and he's really tall. He's a big guy. He looks like a Viking walking down the street. Long hair, big beard, just towers over people. But he's the sweetest man in the world, and he's so sensitive. So, Jeff, I have my thoughts on 5D. It's more blank, word I use all the time. Okay. Oh, honey, healing for the bunnies, of course, Stacy, and your roommate. You got it. Oh, the bunnies. Love the bunnies. Yeah. Oh, honey, you feel isolated and detached. Well, I'm so glad you're here then, Jeff. You're always welcome here. I know you're working right now, so it's not always easy, but yeah, lots of love to you. You don't have to be here to belong. Yes, Kelly's journey, just about your transplant, but I will post the prayer also. Yeah, or if you want to send it to me, I'll post it. Patricia had a beautiful vision that she had last week, and she also did a painting of Archangel Michael that I posted in the community prayer, and it was just unbelievable. I also showed it on the Dream Show. The telepathy tapes podcast. I've never heard of it, Leslie. See, we've got a smorgasbord here of different things that we can do. Telepathy tapes. I love that. Love that. Yeah. And I'm always into Deepak and Eckhart too. Particularly if you want to sleep. Eckhart and Deepak's voices are so soothing. Good morning, Terry and all. Received more info regarding snake that wrapped around me, moving upward. The snake's tongue tickled my nose. Have more on Dr. Gale's next show. Let's talk about serpents on Saturday. Oh, I'm so glad, honey. So I'm going to be there. So, yeah. Are you going to bring it in, Patricia? And have you already emailed it to Gail, or do you want to? If you want to, feel free to email it to me too. In fact, I'd love it. So, hey, Bora, how are you, beautiful? I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, right. Patricia does have a gift, the gift of vision. It's beautiful, and she's an artist too, so that helps. Oh, I would well, that resonates, doesn't it? Dr. Gale said that headaches are related to the third eye. Often they are. And a lot of times, especially if you're sensitive, things will come in and you'll get those headaches, and you'll also get anybody else ever have a crown burn? Um, that happens quite a lot when you're getting huge downloads. I know that I've had moments when I was at retreats that I've had to call up one of my Reiki friends and say, "Hey, work on my crown today." It's a lot. Terry, I've been letting go of the trappings of success for years now. So much of what we run after is easy to donate, while the things we ignore are the gems. Oh, honey, that's beautiful. I'm going to store that. So I'm going to hide it and then I'll store it so I can copy it later. That's so beautiful. It's so true. Um, the things that we think we can hold on to, like, oh, I can't let go of that. That's worth, so and so, or that's like my favorite thing, but I haven't used it in 10 years. So, and when you look at what you do use, like maybe your old Blondie t-shirt or concert t-shirts, and I don't know. Anyway, let's see, Liz, you have been advising me to just be in my light while I was pressuring myself to advance my intuitions. I finally get it. And just being and allowing spirit direction. Liz, doesn't it feel good? Right? I remember, and you guys have probably heard me say this 20 times, but my kids were going through a lot. My husband had died, and it had been very traumatic. He died of a brain cancer. And consequently, there were opportunities of growth during that because his brain wasn't working properly, or what we thought was properly. So anyway, it was a lot. And my kids went through a really rough time. And instead of looking at them as divine beings, I was looking at them and thinking, oh, you poor things, you've gone through so much. And once I started looking at them, and I still have to change it in my head every once in a while, but and do a checkup of that pink light. But once I started sending them pink light through the back of their high heart chakra and knowing that they were divine, it changed everything. Everything. Ingrid remembers the time that I did that. And she was in India, and it changed everything. Oh, get Debbie Harry's solo album, Cuckoo. It's so good. It has Backfired on it. Ooh, I will. Yeah, material things have become less important. And like, who had a designer bag back in the 80s and the 90s? Was that like our thing, right? We had the little Coach bags, and then if you put your money away, you'd buy yourself a Gucci or something. And now it's like, uh, I don't care, which is really funny now to look at, because now it's like the Birkin bag is so hot on everybody's radar, and the fashion business, right? Like it's an investment. But it kind of reminds me of, do you guys remember the story of Tulip Mania, where the Dutch were selling um, what are they called? Tulip bulbs. And the bulbs were worth more than money was. So it was an investment. And then they found out other people could propagate these bulbs all over the world, and money fell apart. So all the investments these people had made in tulip bulbs, thinking they'd become millionaires, were nothing. And I kind of think eventually that's going to be what's going to happen with money. Oh, can you take Tylenol for a third eye headache? Because I did. Okay, great point, Stacy. Yes, you can take whatever it is that your body calls for, that your doctor says you're okay with. And often we forget that we also have a physical form that we have to take care of. And that's a big part of healing too, is a lot of times we've been through emotional or spiritual things, and we need to let that energy release out of the physical form. And whether that's somatic shaking or dancing, but yeah, we have to release it. And you'll know what's right for you. You'll know what works for you between you and your doctor. And it's fine if it's a homeopath or a medical doctor, whatever works in your mind is the best one. Jeff Aries, it figures. Okay. You get a back of the head rash, Teresa Ford says. Yeah. Right. And Teresa, I remember your fingers too. You were doing a lot of spiritual programming and your fingers were having something. Yeah. Your scalp gets sore. Yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful. Let's see. Jeff, I started getting headaches over the past few months. Yeah, of course, honey. Yeah, you're holding a lot in, right? You've got a lot going on right now. So, oh, Leslie, I really want to take that. Did you do it with Kim and the two of you? I love her. I'm going to have her on this month. I just finished Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth. It is a daily practice that is changing my world. Even though it was written 18 years ago, he said the same as modern mystics are saying. Fabulous. You know, isn't that the truth? When you go back and watch a lot of what Eckhart and Deepak has said, they've been saying it for 30 years, the same thing. And it's like, you can get the messages again and again and again, and then there'll be a time where one thing does resonate and it clicks and it fits into your programming. Oh, mushroom Rishi. Okay. Wow. Love that. Leah, I am our Slytherin representative. Don't you always think about that when you do that? Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. The telepathy tapes are huge. Yeah, you joined Body Groove to get you moving, Sharon. I love that. Is that online or are you going someplace? Because it's fun to go places too and do it. Yeah. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for sharing those, Patricia. That was really beautiful. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go back down this way. I'm just kind of blowing away here. Crown burn. Oh my God, what a way to go. I was getting a big download yesterday and got a whiff of hair burning a couple of times. Now you understand what it was. Yeah, that crown burn is a huge thing, isn't it? It does really get into you. And it's amazing. And the other thing that I've done before is, George always said, Reverend Saul, that we were given a jalopy, or we were given a Maserati, our brains, that spirit, that we made in this lifetime. And, but we can run it as a Maserati, and that's what it's there for, because when we go to 5D or 6D or 8D, if you still have this physical form, it can recalibrate. But right now we're running a jalopy. That's what we know how to drive. And it's so true. So, but I've done a heart opening before that I had to hold on to my bed for a day or two, so I wouldn't fly away. Yeah. Keep surrendering to your highest good. Exactly. And basically that's what this man is saying, Kyle. It's exactly that. It's in other words. But yeah, everything will be perfect. That's what he says. Yeah. Yeah. New Earth is a powerful spiritual text. I just got another book by him. Oh, you know what? I put it in the car to read. It's just a little one. Something about the light. That was really nice. So I just read it when I'm waiting for people. Yeah. Many material things have come different. Yeah. Less important. Less important. Hey, there she is. Hi, Dolly. How are you? Going to have to look up Cuckoo. I do remember that song, Jeff. Oh, thanks, Jeff. You know, we all have our stories, don't we? We all have our grief, or our, sometimes in the East, they call that the pot of sorrow that we have. And each one is different, but each one feels really strong that we've been through. I think Spirit gave me something to wake up from because I must have that. I have that pitter patter soul. I mean, I know I do. I can feel when I'm at, if I go to temple or if I go to church or a cathedral or something and they're singing or something and there's a mass going on or a service and chanting, that I'm up with the everybody else like flying around the room and grinning. So I'm not really, so maybe I needed that. I don't know. I don't want to need it anymore. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, you're drinking yogi breath. Right, tea. The sayings on the tags, the gate to happiness is self-compassion. 100%. Yeah. Oh, cuckoo is solid gold. I love that. Yeah. Tanya, hi. When you are in the, oh, poor them and so on, it is sending more of that energy in their direction. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Tanya. Yeah, exactly. Can't take it with you. Nope. So can't. Yeah, and that's for everybody that we see. Even when we see the political things that are going on, in particular, then it's a good time to send love and light because just our sending that love and light and free will, right? They don't have to accept it if they don't want to, but we're kind of like letting go of it. We're releasing it from our energy. Just the process of doing that, just like the Ho'oponopono. A couple of fancy bags, but all were thrift shop buys for under 10. I'm right there with you. I mean, when the business was doing well, I did buy a few, but now, yeah, it's from the I love the thrift shop. Love the thrift shop. Yeah, you have to admit you still like a good bag. I do too, right, Dolly? But the Birkin bags are stupid expensive. Yeah, and it just kinda looks like, um, it's a funny thing. I mean, they cost more than my first house did. So, I think my first house was 42,000 and, man, I thought I was in the gold. I was so pleased to have it. So pleased to have it and so lucky. But yeah, those bags cost more. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, right? Unless somebody gives it to us. Well, yeah, a few of them are gifts, that's for sure. Been secondhand shopping all your life. Full price is usually not always, but usually just bad shopping. Yeah, and sometimes it's easy to tell ourselves, "Oh, well, I'll take that because it's such a deal." And maybe it's not the thing that you really wanted, right? But yeah, I started shopping at Goodwill and, garage sales when I was a little kid, and I would bring back things to my whole family. Let's see. I'm glad I'm not interested in designer. It makes life easier. It does. Yeah. Oh, are you talking about Eckhart? I think so. Yeah. I find his voice so nice and his smile when he talks, if you see him talking, it's lovely. Those bulbs, especially the bulb that is for the white frilled tulip that has a very fine red line trim around it. Yeah. Yeah. If they don't get in, he'll pick some other deplorables, so let source handle it. It all has a purpose, right, Leslie? If we release our fear and all that and the chaos that's going around, and I think that's part of why that chaos is there, maybe. I mean, tell me what you all think, but I feel like the chaos being there is so that we do release. So we say, okay, things have gotten too crazy. There's no way I can control this. And I can feel it in my heart when I say that, it kind of hurts your heart. Like when you see those things and you're like, oh my God, this can't be, this can't happen. Um, so releasing control. Yeah. Busy getting breakfast ready. Blessings, Fatima, beautiful. Yeah. For some reason, you were never drawn to designer things. Perhaps I went through that in another lifetime. Yeah, Patricia, right? I was in, I have learning disabilities and I was in art school, so I thought I could get through it doing just mostly things in the studio. But I had to take some art history and other things to get that certificate. And I realized, and my professors realized, I just wasn't able to test. So I went through. I decided that I'd go into fashion, and I did that for quite a while. And then I went into antiques, and then I went into the family business with my husband, which was tied to construction. Which that was an about face. I don't know why I'm talking about me all the time. Pain is not a requirement for spiritual growth. Exactly, Teresa. Yeah, we can dance through it if we want to, right? Yes, and not everyone will resonate with this style. It's all the same message. 100%. Yeah. Oh my God, right, Dolly? Yeah, big fan of Poshmark. Love buying secondhand. Lightly used is just for me. Yeah, 100%, man. Lesky, yes. Tearing down the system is their goal, but not for puritanical reasons, but to bring this country to its knees. Quite apocalyptic. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then even when we talk about it, Jeff, it just makes you feel horrible. I'm not saying that we have to be devoid of knowing what's going on. It's the way we look at it, right? When we get attached to trying to be in charge or be to fix it by worrying. And I think that's the thing of it. A lot of times we think that if we worry about someone or if we worry about a situation, that worry is going to fix it. But if we turn that story around and weren't worrying about it and sending it light, how would that change it? Total maniac when it comes to lamps. Oh, I have a garage filled with lamps. Yeah, I do too, Annie. I've got a garage filled with lamps, and I've got a lot of lamps in the house. I love lamps, and I've got a little antique stall at a antique market here, and it's filled with lamps, lighting. Love lighting. Teresa Ford. Sometimes I get a prescription of a 2x4 across the noggin. Amen to that, White Dragon. Makes sense. I always ask my Palladian family alchemists to turn whatever I'm taking into something that will really heal me. Right. And there are things that we take that our bodies need. And, some things that were brought in are miracles. Like I was talking to one of my friends that's a nurse, and she said, two of the miracles of the past century, the 20th century, are ibuprofen, or whatever you want to call that, aspirin or whatever you use, right? And the other thing is antibiotics. And yet sometimes those have been turned into the other side of it, right? Of taking too much of something. So the balance of that. But yeah, we're in the physical. Use what works for you. And you are you. You find out what works for you. Talk to your doctors. Talk to your heart. The positive is expansive. The negative is contractive by nature. Positivity is stronger. Yeah, it feels so much stronger, doesn't it, Leah? Annie, you cannot be trusted to be frugal at garden stores. Yeah, I used to be like that, and then I had I've had too many seasons of, you know, having it one $80 eggplant grow and, 3, half gnawed on, uh, tomatoes from the squirrels that were, $20 a piece or something because all the money I was throwing into them. I was like, "I'll go to the farmer's market from here on." So oh my god, Janet, I am in love with her, the crazy lamp lady. If any of you guys like to thrift, she is fun to watch. She is so much fun. Yeah. You've set the intention that I learn my lessons on the first few times, so it doesn't have to be a 2 by 4. I'm gonna write that down, young lady. Something is winging me here. Oh, Blondie, one way or another. So, yeah, they know I've been dancing. Um, Patricia says, I love Eckhart's teachings and read his books, viewed videos, etc. about 20 years. Guidance came to me to do another sweep of his teachings. Still need to do that. Yeah, Kim's doing that and in 2 of you. I don't know if she still has them. I think, she did it because everybody was so upset about everything, um, and she's been surprised at how much everybody loves it. It's really taken off on her channel. So Kim and in 2 of you. She's amazing. Yeah. Artisan Oracle says, totally. We all find our own peeps to resonate with, but ultimately all one truth. Yeah. Yeah. Not the cool Hogwarts house, but the nerd fits this girl. Aw, Teresa, I love you so much, Teresa. Have you made another video yet, Teresa? Let us know when you do. I just love them. Anywhere, I used to be the same, but now I think about how much work it will take to plan purchases. Yeah, and I gotta say, my house is filled with houseplants everywhere you look, so I gotta be careful with that too. Oh, yeah, poopy features. Futures are peeling away. Feed your light. Yeah, it is all about taking care of ourselves too, isn't it? Making sure that we're strong. Um, let's see, Tanya. I created my own version of Hogwarts called the School of Light. Okay, I love that. Yeah, that's great, Tanya. Annie Bear. We need to do a show, Leslie, to Terry and Nancy too, right? Let's do it. Let's get her done. I was thinking the same thing yesterday, Jeff. That's so funny. Yeah. The world we create is ours to create, so make it good. Yeah, right, Leah? Make it something you love to do. Make it something that brings us joy. Because a lot of times the things that we're looking at don't bring us joy. I really had to think about uh, when I was watching Kyle yesterday about coffee. He gave up coffee and he was talking about it. And I'm like, oh, now I'm not so sure about that. But when we wake up in the morning, sometimes if we think, oh, I got to make my coffee, which I love having my coffee with my cacao and my cinnamon and my honey in it. It's kind of a ritual for me. So what if I didn't have that? I don't know. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to decide because it's kind of one of my joys. Stillness Speaks. That's it by Eckhart. That's it. Oh, that's your fave? Oh, good. Yeah. I really do like that one. Yeah. Flying high again. Um, right, Annie Bear. Thankful of this divine 100% white light community. Definitely living in gratitude. Yeah. Mary Starshine. Hello, beautiful. How are you? So good to see you. Dolly sometimes I feel like a weirdo because I don't have a lot of grief in my life. I hear people talking about their grief and I'm like, what is wrong with me? I let it happen and let it go. Thank you. Because sometimes I feel like, what is wrong with me? Because I've had so much grief in my life. Sometimes we pick these lifetimes, I think, Dolly, that we're going to be like, okay, I'm going to get set back on this and set back on that. And I'm really going to have to make it happen. Like I'm going to have a huge growth spurt because of all this silly stuff. I think other times, perhaps you've already done that, or perhaps you deserve to have a really nice life this time. I'm working on that one next time. Let me tell you. Janet, I have trouble reading Eckhart. It's not the message, but the style. I'm always disappointed by this. Janet, I got to say, I listen to his books too. I have them on my Kindle or my account. She's sitting here. So, and that helps me. Especially if I'm going on long drives. Oh, Stillness Speaks is one of your favorite. You have it on the CD to fall asleep listening. Yeah. When I've done silent retreats, like you're not supposed to use your phone or any technology or anything, if I'm really having a hard time sleeping, I will wake up and I will listen to Eckhart saying his voice as he does one of his either meditations or books. And that's so soothing. It does put me to sleep. It's my little trick. Sometimes a little Mexican church around the corner sounds very rock and roll. May drop in there and check it out. Right, Stacy? Yeah. Why not? Good morning, Jen Bowles. How are you feeling, honey? Good to see you. We've been chatting up The Temptations, Psychedelic Shack, one of my favorites, White Dragon, Deborah Harry, everybody today, James Brown, and the Alan Parsons Project. Yeah. Okay, also recommend Eckhart's audio called Practicing Presence, a guide for the spiritual teacher and health practitioner. Oh, I'm going to look at that. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, it is her superpower. I don't know what you're talking about, but it is. Yeah, Dolly is so strong. She is that Viking warrior woman. Kind of like Collie. There she is. There's our Val. Hey, Val. And let's see, I'm going to go all the way down because it's already 9:04, so we can meditate. Welcome to the 30s Germany, Leah says. There's nothing compared to what's coming. It is, right, Leah? There's a lot coming down. So if we worry about it, man, and get stuck in that fear, there's not going to be any good from that. We'll be sick. Yeah, the coffee shortage has already begun. I thought about that too, Liza. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to get attached to the green tea. Yeah, and I thought about that, and it's going to include the cacao too, isn't it? So I did go to Costco and I bought 2 bags. They're not huge. They're 3 pounds each, but I thought, well, I got a little storage there. Okay. Let's see. We'll go ahead and get started and do a quick meditation. It's already 9:05, so if you can stay. If you're too busy, that's okay. Watch it later or do your own thing. GURU. So let's go ahead and start by resonating in your power. You might feel some Kali energy coming in. Divine feminine, warrior princess. Feel her love, her protection, and her strength. And when Kali stands in her power, it's not with fear. Like it's kind of a joyful strength, but also a power, a superpower. So let's go ahead and just stand in that light today. Om Kali Ma. Om Kali Namaha. Just feeling your energy, your power, resonating in your heart. And let's breathe in love, light, power. As you exhale today, imagine shadows, pain, grief, dark clouds, letting go. Now, imagine your solar plexus. Resonate with it. It's a bright yellow, like the sunshine. Is there something here that you need to breathe into? Go ahead and inhale, love and peace. Cleansing light. And as you exhale, see any clouds, any pain, things that we haven't let go of. Fear often strikes right here. And we're pitter-pattering around the chakras today. So going all the way down to your root chakra, your sits bone, shaking it a little bit, shaking your tail feather, and watching the fear that you might have here. Some of this might be ancestral or genetic. Perhaps your village was squandered in the 16th century or something of your lineage. There's a lot of lineage karmic ties going on right now in healing. So just recognizing that. What are you tied to karmically, to this body in this lifetime? Does it need to be shook out? Do you need to dance it out to Alan Parsons or James Brown or Blondie? Do you need to let go? Breathing in love, power, Shakti. And as you release, stand in your power quietly. Give yourself here a moment to resonate with your light from your root chakra to your crown chakra. A bright golden light, just like the candle today. Recognizing that light. Fill your body with it, your physical form. Acclimate the golden light, every cell in your body. Letting go of shoulda, woulda, coulda, past pain, future pain that we worry about. Just being right here, right now. Walking your path. So Medusa energy is really coming in with the snake people today. So just recognizing that power, divine feminine coming in, which also gives us the divine masculine and his true power. So feeling Father Sky and Mother Earth holding you today, making space for you, holding space for you today. Spreading that light out to your auric field and your light body. Your light body is like a holograph that goes around your auric field. So sometimes if you need a shake and you're in a public place, just imagine your light body dancing, standing in line at the grocery store, at the DMV, driving your car. Just see it dance, letting go, being in your power. Perhaps you'll see it growing 30 or 80 feet, like Metatron, wearing a pastel jumpsuit. Now, let's go ahead and acclimate to the earth today. Feeling the light body of the earth. The hologram that goes around the planet. And the light grid. Connecting to your space, your divine light, your divine beings on the planet. So this light grid has special spots all around it. And finding the spot that's right for you, that you tune into, just like a song or radio. Your frequency is happy here. You know others here, like-minded souls, many of the tribe. And acclimating, noticing the earth, letting go of all that old energy that we've brought her, shaking it, going through changes. Nothing we can worry about, it doesn't help. Seeing her as a divine mother, a divine being, divinity. And let's merge with her. Her light grid, her hologram, light body, her auric field, the atmosphere around her, until we reach the core, inside the planet, the space, the in-between. And allow yourself to be held, knowing that as she gives birth, the divine masculine is here with her. Perfectly balanced, dancing through life. Breathe that in. And as you exhale, feel your being growing, your light growing, evolving, changing. And come back. Or you can stay here. You're perfectly safe if you want to stay here. Om Kali Ma Namaha is a great chant for right here. Walking back, maybe walking a figure 8 back. Seeing your light body shining like a diamond. Seeing your auric field calm, golden. Checking your chakras from your root chakra to your crown chakra. Powered up. Today we're going to put into prayers and healing Jeff and Braden, Stacy, the bunnies, the airlines, anyone flying on an airline today, especially those that perished, and their families. For Lawrence, Liza, and Lisa. For Leah. For Anne Meredith. Clarity for all. For Liz and Ah. For Kelly B. For Dolly. Annie B. Lynn. Rooted Willow. Paul. For anybody on the planet that needs it. Love and light. Now, coming back to your physical form, feeling 10 feet taller, stronger, filled with light, inhaling in love, compassion, equanimity, lightness of being. As you exhale, ready to go. Living in your joy today. Oh, Bora Bora, you're going to do a cinnamon ritual tomorrow. I love that. Yeah, thank you all for being here, you guys. Your dog Milo, too. Definitely, Lisa. Yeah. Oh, Sharon. Hello, beautiful. Love, light, and laughter to everyone, as always. Okay. On the light grid, you saw white dragon. and others in the tribe spread through the grid. We wave at each other, happiness and joy, and love our work. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Ooh, Mary Starshine 777, gratitude. Oh, I forgot one thing. Everybody here, rub your hands if you want. You say Om Balilanjali, Om Balilanjali, Om Balilanjali, times 72 to the ninth power. All right. Get your fire up. Such a blessing to be here with everybody. Yeah, we're working it, man. The Balilanjali is a prayer that lets go of old stuff, a mantra. Oh, Medusa was your favorite Anthrax song. I like it. It's all connected. I love some heavy metal, I gotta say. I like the primal beat of that. It reminds me of throat singing, the Mongolian throat singing. Yeah. Yeah. That was fun, right? Yeah. Make it short. Oh, I will. That's a good idea. Anthrax. Yeah. That was a great band, man. Oh, yeah, Liza, I do. So, today at 12 o'clock, I'm gonna have Kelly Healer on, Kelly, and we're gonna do I can send you some chants, sure. We're gonna do something on 5D. I'm gonna be on with Dr. Gail on Saturday, and we're gonna be talking about the galactics. And then what else am I doing? I've got some people coming, but they still haven't given me dates. So, but I think you'll have a nice surprise coming up. Thank you, Dolly. Yeah, everybody give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Let's see. You've been listening to throat singing, techno, right? Also Viking opera. Ooh, Dolly, are you listening to this? Viking opera? I think we need that in our lives. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so beautiful. Oh, what? Tomorrow is tomorrow is Bridget's Day for those of us with Celtic heritage and persuasion. Um, my daughter, that's her patron saint. She's named Ingrid, and Bridget is the patron saint of Ingrid. Yeah. Broomhilda. Oh, I like that too. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Namaste. My light sees your light.